I'm Sloane, and this is Sloane Knows Next, where we sit down with the future stars of tomorrow. Today's guest is Nik Khamenia, a four-star recruit who recently just committed to Duke University. His journey of winning back-to-back state titles with Harvard Westlake to winning a gold medal with Team USA and his dreams of playing in the NBA is a story you won't want to miss. All right, Nik, so this is an episode of Sloane Knows Next, and for those who haven't gotten the privilege to know a little bit about your game yet, would you mind telling us your age, your name, where you play basketball, and where you're going to play in college?
I'm Nik Khamenia. I'm 17 years old, class 2025. I go to Harvard Westlake, and next year I'll be at Duke.
Congrats, that's big time.
Yep.
Nik just committed. It's very exciting. It's really cool to have him on. How old were you when you started to play basketball?
Really, ever since I can remember, just going to my dad's practices. So, I think I really started picking it up when I was 5, 6.
Okay.
Just dribbling around, shooting, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Were you always taller than the other kids?
Yeah, all the time, all the time.
How tall is your dad?
6'8".
And your mom?
6 foot.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you have tall genes, and I'm assuming you guys are a basketball family?
Yeah, both my parents played.
Okay.
Yeah.
In college? Or?
Yeah, my mom went to a JUCO in Florida, and my dad played at George Washington.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So it's in your blood.
Yep.
When you were growing up, did you play any other sports, or it was always just basketball?
No, literally, it was basketball the whole time.
Oh, wait, so that's
Only
in your
sport.
blood,
Only
locked
sport,
in.
yeah.
Other than your parents, who was a basketball idol for you growing up?
I mean, I grew up watching a lot of basketball just on the TV, just waking up and turning it on. It wasn't a ton of Disney Channel and
Never. Okay.
it wasn't none of that. I watched a lot of the Lakers, but I loved the Spurs a lot growing up, especially when I first started understanding basketball. They were like the team, so like.
There was no connection to San Antonio. You just liked like their style of play.
Yeah, they were just the best team when you grow up. Yeah, so like I kind of hopped on that bandwagon. Kawhi Leonard was like my favorite player. So yeah.
So are you still a Spurs fan?
Yeah, still am.
Wemby guy?
Wemby guy, yeah.
What do you think about Chris Paul joining the Spurs?
I mean, he was at the JT camp when I was there as well, and I know his son. So I mean, Chris Paul he's a good player. He's a good point guard. And I mean, he's already helped the Spurs so much just being there. So yeah,
it's cool to see. So I got the chance to interview you at Jason Tatum camp, like you just touched on, which is pretty cool that at 17 you've already had experiences where you've gotten to meet and play with NBA players. But I'm curious, who was the first NBA player you ever met?
First NBA player I ever met. That's a good question.
Thank you.
Man. I mean, my godfather used to be in the NBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one.
Yeah, my godfather.
What's his name?
Slava Medvedenko.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably the first. But, I mean, I went to Kobe's jersey retirement, and I met so many NBA players at that time. Met Kobe that night, Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Kareem.
Wow.
Yeah. So
all in one night?
Yeah, that night was.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Is there a specific NBA player that you model your game after?
I wouldn't say specific, but I just take bits and pieces. I think guys like Luka Doncic and Jokic who kind of play the game a little slower. And then defensively, like Kawhi, of course. I know he hasn't played a whole bunch, but like guys that take defense as serious as they do offense, try to model my game after them.
Yeah, I like that mentality. Are there any comps that you've gotten, player comps, that you've really liked?
I mean, I've heard Luka a couple times.
Wow.
I mean, that's a good one to hear.
Big shoes to fill. That's sort of scary.
Yeah, but I mean, I like take it as a compliment, but at the same time, I just think I'm different than a lot of people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's important to differentiate yourself.
Exactly.
I like that a lot. What has been your most memorable basketball moment so far in your life?
Most memorable, I'd probably say, man, I won a lot of championships. So probably my first state championship. I felt like that was probably the best one just because freshman year, I didn't get a ton of playing time.
Yeah. You were a freshman on varsity?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, losing my freshman year and then working that whole summer, spring, fall even, and then coming into the playoffs, we started off a little rocky, but then beating Centennial, who was like the team at the time, and then winning that first state championship for the school as an open division was cool. That was probably the best.
That's special. Who have been the top 3 best players that you've played with so far in either high school or AAU?
Top 3 players, I'd probably go Trent Perry for sure. Ooh, man, I played with a lot of good ones. I'm not trying to leave
You can
nobody
do top
out.
5 if you want. You can say as many as you want. I
Man,
want to
I'd
hear
probably
it all.
do top 10, but like
Top 10, let's go for it. Might as well.
yeah, I'd probably go Trent, Robert, Brady, Joe, Zay Johnson on my AAU team, Peyton White. Who else? I'm not trying to miss nobody. Robert Hinton. I say Robert already?
Yeah. No, I don't think you said him.
Robert
Okay.
Hinton. Jacob Huggins was good. Man, everybody I played with.
Everyone. Okay,
Yeah,
everyone.
everybody.
We're giving a shout out to everyone.
Whole team.
All right. So, what is the biggest differences that you've seen between playing AAU and high school? Because they're different games.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the same thing.
I feel like AAU, you kind of learn how to play extremely tired. You're playing.
Yeah. How many games do you play in a day? AAU?
I mean, like sometimes 2, sometimes 1, but it can be like 4 in one weekend, which gets super tough.
That's a lot.
But I mean, I just say high school is way more organized. You got a better feel for teams that you're playing against. You got a better feel for the teammates that you're playing with.
Yeah.
In AAU, you can only practice so much with everybody being there. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big difference. But I've been lucky enough to play on an AAU team where we've had the same guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, building chemistry with them and working out with them all the time, like.
Do you prefer AAU or high school, or it's the same for you?
Nah, I prefer high school for sure.
Really?
Just because you can prepare way more
Yeah.
than you can for AAU.
And I'm assuming going to school with those guys, you can create like more of a special bond.
Yeah, and it helps a lot. Like, chemistry is such a big piece of
thing.
basketball that people don't understand. Like, people bring in transfers. Like, it's the middle of the season. It's hard to play together at that point. But if you have a whole season to build something, then towards the end of the season, you guys are going to be really good.
Yeah, I mean, you could call Harvard Westlake, where you go at this point, almost like a high school powerhouse, right? Winning so many state championships in the past couple of years. What do you think has been the key to your guys' success?
I mean, exactly that. Like, we've brought in 2 transfers in however many years that Coach Abibo has been there.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have a really good coaching staff.
Yeah.
Who they don't let us just do whatever. It don't matter who you are, what kind of player you are. And I mean, we're just literally just a brotherhood. Like, we're together all the time at school. Like, we'll be in a big circle, like in the middle of the quad, just talking.
It's always
like,
the basketball
exactly.
guys.
Like,
Okay.
we're just a family there. And a lot of places say they have that, but only so many people act like it. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so, you know, obviously, like we said earlier, you're committed to Duke, and you've had some pretty amazing offers as well. What was it like, you know, when you were playing in either AAU or high school, and you look over on the side and you see these guys sitting there in the Duke hats and the Gonzaga hats, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, these scouts are there for me.
I mean, it's just different. Like, you grow up thinking about that kind of stuff, but like, you dream about it, but you never really think it's possible. You just work for it, not thinking anything of it. But when it really starts to happen, you're like, oh shoot, like, Coach Shire really sitting right there watching my game right now. Like, it really hits you. Like, man, like, these people really want me to come and play for them. Like, you only dream about playing at places like Duke. Like, I mean, 4 years ago, I was probably watching the Maui Invitational, Zion, RJ Barrett. It's like,
now that's gonna be you.
Yeah, you wouldn't even think about that. But I mean, now having that, not even having the opportunity, but being committed there.
Yeah.
That's it's really cool.
We talked about this a little bit before we started filming, but I want to touch on it again. Whereas, you know, I'm obviously not a D1 basketball player like you are, but I was going to say, if I was in your shoes, I feel like if I got that Duke offer, I'd be like, that's it. That's the one. I'm going there. What was that process like for you?
I mean, I feel like recruiting, it starts like right before, I think, junior year, like when they can start calling you and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's a really long process of phone calls and messages and meetings and visits. It takes a lot out of you, but it's also fun and it's a blessing that not a lot of people can experience. So you take the good and you appreciate that way more than you do the bad and the negative side of it. But, I mean, it's super fun to be recruited. And ultimately, like I said earlier, it's a dream, and you work for it every single day. So it was super cool, and obviously it was a blessing. But you can only really choose one school. So, yeah.
For you, it has to be Duke. And I feel like for you, you know, I realized this with your Instagram. It was like all of a sudden, all these offers were pouring in. How are you able to stay humble, stay grounded when you sort of your stock rose that much?
I mean, I really just think it's my parents and just the base that they installed in me ever since I was young. My dad told me today, as soon as you think you've made it, that's when you start to fall off.
Wow. Deep.
So, yeah, you just always got to keep working. Like, it don't matter where you are at that certain point. 1 second, it can all be taken away for a mistake, for anything. You stop working hard. So, ultimately, my dream is to be in the NBA, so I'm not going to stop working until I get there.
Yeah, and this sort of ties into that as well. How have you been able to balance being a student and an athlete?
I mean, yeah, especially at Harvard Westlake.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's hard.
Yeah, but, I mean, you kind of get used to it. But, I mean, you have the help from people, and you just have to sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
Some weekends, you might just be sitting at home doing homework or just going to the gym and then going back home to do homework. But, I mean, you learn how to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's good experience because, like, eventually.
I mean, it gets you ready for the next level.
Yeah.
Ultimately, yeah.
100%. So if I want to go watch Harvard Westlake play this year, what game would you suggest me or anyone listening goes to?
I mean, shoot, you can go to all of them. The most fun, I'd probably say, I've had the most fun playing in playoffs.
Yeah.
But in season, league is always fun. Every single game is always fun. This year we get to play at the Intuit Dome, which is going to be super cool. So
cool.
Yeah.
Have you been there yet?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. I want to go so badly. And, there's all the high school jerseys hung up on the wall from every single high school in California or in Los Angeles or something like that.
Crazy.
It's insane.
That's crazy.
Seeing your jersey up there, it's going to be cool.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
So we touched on a little bit about your high school teammates, Trent Perry, who goes to UCLA, and Robert Hinton, who goes to Harvard and has been going off at Harvard, which has been cool to see. What was it like for you to, play with them, and then how have they helped you sort of, navigate your senior year and commitment and all of that?
I mean, I think I texted Trent and Robert yesterday because I know Trent played a good amount of minutes yesterday. He did pretty solid. And Robert, of course, I think he just had back-to-back 25-plus games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, being able to play with those guys, like, when you're in high school, they're just like your friends, like just regular guys. Yeah. And then they're going off to big-time D1 schools, and they're doing what they're doing. But, I mean, I've learned a lot of things from the seniors in my past, and I've taken that into my senior year. So, yeah, I mean, they're always good guys to text and call whenever I need something.
Yeah, and talking about big-time D1 schools, I want to, really get into Duke for a little bit here. How do you think your game fits in with Duke's playing style, especially with the Boozer twins coming in?
I mean, I think they just have a lot of versatile guys, and I think I'm literally just like that, just being able to shoot, being able to pass, dribble. They play super hard. They're super positive energy-wise, and I feel like I can do just that. I try to practice that every single day at Harvard Westlake right now. Yeah. Talking to my teammates throughout the whole practice, talking on the court the entire time, just preparing myself for next year, and I really see myself being a part of that brotherhood. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And can you walk us through your official visit? I love hearing about official visits. What was your favorite part of Durham? Any good food? Like, what was that like?
No, my favorite part was actually when I got to play with them. Yeah, so we did some runs, and I got to play with Spencer Hubbard, who actually went to Harvard Westlake, I think 2 years or a year before I went there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was just super fun getting up and down in there. And, Durham is a really nice place. It's pretty quiet, but you can tell that people really love Duke. Yeah. You can really tell that. So, yeah, I mean, it was super fun. Playing with them was super fun. The meetings were good. Food was good, too.
I've been to the Duke Dining Hall. It's insane.
Yeah, the Duke Dining Hall, yeah. That's what a lot of people talk about.
I know. I thought maybe big back activities, but that was my favorite part when I toured it.
That's what a lot of people talk about.
What is one thing that you want the Cameron Crazies, which is, Duke's fan base, to know about you, Nik Khamenia?
I mean, I'm going to come in. I'm going to give it my all. Okay. I like to label myself as this guy that just likes to win. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. I think they're going to like that.
Yeah.
They like to win. Can you give us your Duke all-time starting five? I'm putting you on the spot here. I know you like to include a lot of people, but we need to be strict here and go with a five.
Top five. No, I'm going to go Shire at the 1.
Wow.
Yeah, Shire at the 1.
Respect to coach, okay.
JJ Redick at the 2. Jason Tatum at the 3. Christian Laettner at the 5, just because of how good he did at Duke. I'll actually move Jason Tatum down to the 4, and I'll go Grant Hill at the 3.
You're leaving out a lot of pretty good Duke players, huh? Kyrie. You know, that's
I mean, there's so many.
Zion,
Like,
RJ Barrett, but okay.
JJ Redick, what he did at Duke was different.
Course,
Grant
yeah.
Hill won a national championship. Christian Laettner won a national championship. Jason Tatum. Coach Shire, my head coach.
No, Jahlil Okafor love. Like, come on, you know, there's
so many.
There's a lot going on there. Yeah. All right, so I want to move on now to a little rapid fire section. So we got to go fast. I'm going to ask you some questions really to get to know you. So this is for the Cameron Crazies out there.
All right.
Really to get to know Duke commit Nik Khamenia. Okay. What is one aspect of your game that you are most proud of and why?
Passing. I think it's just different. I can make a lot of no-look passes, behind-the-back passes. Yeah.
I like that. What is your favorite school subject? None?
Math.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate math. I like history better.
Ooh, not a fan.
No, really?
Nah.
Are you good at math or are you just like...
Yeah, I'm solid at math.
What math are you in?
Calculus.
Wow, okay. I'm in pre-calc right now. It's horrible. I just failed another test. It's really bad. I hate it. In the next 5 years, who is going to be the face of the NBA and why?
Next 5 years. Jason Tatum. He just won a not national championship. He just won an NBA championship. The Celtics are good. He's the best player on that team.
Okay.
JT.
Who is an NBA player that it is your dream to share the court with them?
I feel like Jokic. He just make everybody better.
You want to be a Nugget?
That'd be cool.
I like that. Who is your dream NBA player to play against?
LeBron James.
If you and LeBron played against each other on this wonderful Phoenix-Melbourne court, who do you think would win, and what do you think the score would be?
LeBron would for sure win. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, thank you. I need
what are
you
we
to
going
stay
to?
humble like that. 11?
11? I might score ones and twos.
Sure.
5 points.
Wow.
5 to 11.
That's confident. I like it.
5
How many
to
points
11.
do you think I would score if we 1v1 right now?
Me and you?
Yeah.
0.
Well, you don't even know. I could be like so good.
I'm not letting you score.
Really? No, I think because I'm like really shifty and I'm a really good defender. So I'll just like swat it out of your hands and then just like pull up and like I can do a little granny shot. I'm really good at those. Like when you do it like.
She said she gonna pull up with a granny shot.
I
How's that
am.
even gonna
That's
work?
the way. No, I'm telling you. Like that's the thing. It's like it's a different type of game, but I'm telling you, like I'm gonna beat you. What is your favorite clothing brand?
Essentials is nice. Yeah, probably Essentials.
Shout out Excel too.
The facts.
You like your agencies.
Love
It's not really a
Excel.
brand, but you can
Nah,
still wear
yeah.
it. What is your go-to cheat meal?
Go-to cheat meal? I got a lot of those. I like pizza. I like sushi. Yeah.
I don't know, is sushi really a cheat meal? I feel like that's like not that unhealthy.
Then I'd probably say like an In-N-Out burger. Or
In-N-Out.
something. Yeah.
What's your favorite sushi restaurant in LA?
Shoot, there's some good ones. There's Ahi in Studio City. There's Katsuya.
Yeah, Katsuya.
Fire.
Do
Yeah.
you like spicy tuna crispy rice?
I mean, I don't really do tuna like that. But, yeah.
Okay, no, that's like I love sushi, but I'm also a fake sushi person. Like I'm like, oh, I love sushi, it's my favorite food,
Yeah,
and
but
then
you
I
like
get like
California
cucumber
roll?
cut roll
Yeah.
and like edamame. Yeah, I'm fake. What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
I'll go In-N-Out.
LA boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Same. I feel like In-N-Out's one of those things where it's like if you're from California, I've eaten it so much that I'm now sick of it.
Yeah, it's
Like I can't do it anymore.
you're sick of In-N-Out?
Like I'm not even
I don't
kidding,
get
I'm
sick of
it.
In-N-Out.
It's the burgers are so like flat. Like I need like some
But you don't want a
volume.
fat burger that's just going to fall out. Like
Wait, I do though.
No, you don't.
No, I do. I want like
Nah,
a
that's
juicy
different.
burger. You know what I mean?
In-N-Out has a juicy burger, but you don't want your burger falling out the bun.
Well, but you can get like no, okay, I hear you.
Because then you're just going to eat meat after having
But
the burger.
sometimes when I go to In-N-Out, like I feel like they're not like really putting in love in my burger. Like it's just like slapped on the
Every time
ground.
I've had In-N-Out, it's
You've
been a
always
lot
felt
of
the
love.
love.
Yeah, I felt
You've
love.
always felt the love. You
For
think
sure.
that's why you committed to Duke? Because the In-N-Out burgers that you were eating just like really sparked that like vibe in you?
They don't have In-N-Out at Duke.
No, in LA.
In LA?
I'm saying, do you think that's why eating those In-N-Out burgers has like made you that good of a basketball player that you can go to Duke?
I mean, I wouldn't give credit to In-N-Out, but
Oh, what?
that'd
Oh,
be
I
fire
thought
if they
that-
send me a,
Yeah, wow. See,
yeah,
In-N-Out,
NIL,
look,
that'd
we're
be
just
fire.
getting monetizing all of that. Great. If you could go to dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dead or alive. Kobe Bryant.
Okay. It's the classic answer. I feel
Yeah.
like everyone says that.
Kobe or Jordan for sure.
Who is your favorite non-basketball athlete?
Favorite non-basketball athlete? That's a good question. Shoot, I'll go Patrick Mahomes.
Football. Okay. Is that your second favorite sport?
I mean, I will probably watch football the most out of all the other sports.
Do you play fantasy?
No.
You're just too locked in.
Yeah.
Basketball to play fantasy. Okay. What is your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, Space Jam, the first one.
I like that
Watch
too.
that like all the time. Yeah.
I like the second one. It gets too much hate. It's cute. It's like
The second one's all right.
you're a Jordan guy over LeBron.
Yeah.
So that's why you like that. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite TV show?
I watched a lot of All American during COVID. That's the one for sure.
What is your favorite video game?
I really don't play video games.
Really?
Yeah.
No 2K, nothing? No Fortnite?
Like rarely.
I can't believe you don't play Fortnite.
I mean, I probably played Fortnite like a couple of days ago, but
Okay, so lies. Now we're getting this
But
out
I
of
mean,
you.
like,
I don't play video games, but
I
I played
really
Fortnite
don't
a couple
though. Like
days
I really
ago.
don't. It might be like once every 2 months.
That's still like, I mean, that's more often than I play video games.
Yeah, but like when you say someone plays video
Yeah,
games,
okay.
you think
You're
like,
saying like you're not like in your house just like gaming every
never.
night.
I might play 2 games and I'm off for the next 2 months.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I need to like keep track. I need to see if this is like a lie or not. If it's like actually a 2 month schedule.
I wouldn't lie.
You wouldn't lie?
No.
Okay. What is your favorite song?
Favorite song? Wait for You by Future.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream.
From where? Do you have like a certain place in LA you like?
Not a certain place, but brand Tillamook or whatever. Tillamook. Yeah.
Is that like a grocery store ice cream that you can get?
Yeah.
Like in the pints? Okay.
I think they're based out of Oregon or something. Yeah. Fire.
You know the whole thing. You must really like it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fire.
I'm like a cookie dough.
Cookie dough's good too.
Cookies and cream is like too heavy. I like cookie dough, mint chip. I'm a big
Mint chocolate chip.
I think those are, yeah. Is that the same thing? Mint chocolate chip and mint chip.
I think.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
No, that's my favorite flavor. Okay, what is your favorite on the court sneaker?
Kobe's.
And what is your favorite off the court sneaker?
I wear a lot of Pumas. But I mean New Balance. I like New Balance too. Yeah.
I like your shoes. I like New Balance too. I have those shoes. All right, what is your go-to emoji?
Probably like the crying emoji, but like the
crying, laughing
sideways one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good one. What is your favorite candy?
Favorite candy? Skittles.
Did you dress up for Halloween?
I did. I was Simon from Alvin and Chipmunks.
Really? Strong. Did you trick or treat?
No, I didn't. I was
So
at
you
home.
didn't get any Skittles?
Nah.
Oh, sad. Who is the most famous person in your contacts?
Ooh. Probably. I mean, there are a lot of coaches in there. Most famous person? I'd probably say like Coach Shire or somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Nobody crazy.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Still. Who is your celebrity lookalike?
Celebrity lookalike? I don't think I have one.
Really, no one's ever given you one?
No.
I'm trying to see. Like, I asked this question. I should, like, come with, like, some research and, like, really, like, look at you, and I need to, like, find it. I'll let you know who I
All right,
think.
bet.
I figure it out. And what is your favorite podcast, Nick?
Favorite? I mean, this one. This is my first one.
Obviously. So you got to say it. SloaneKnows is my favorite podcast.
SloaneKnows is my favorite podcast.
You need to emphasize on favorite. You, like, mumbled favorite. You need to,
SloaneKnows is my favorite podcast.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. Okay, moving on. This is the next little rapid fire section. Okay, I am going to say a word, and you're gonna have to tell me an NBA player that you think connotates with that word you really like. You can think about it like that. I think I just used the word connotate wrong. I was trying to sound smart, and it didn't work, but whatever. Let's just pretend like it worked. Okay, defense.
Kawhi Leonard.
IQ.
Luka.
Clutch.
Ooh, Steph.
Selflessness.
Jokic.
Aura.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Agreed. Veteran.
LeBron.
Vision.
Luka.
Instincts.
Jokic.
Drip.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good. Okay. Now, lastly, this is the yes or no section. I'm going to tell you a claim, an NBA claim, and you're going to have to tell me whether you agree or not. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. The Cavs will stay as a top 3 team in the East.
No.
Wow. Okay. Straight up, no. I mean, they literally were beating the Warriors by 40 points last night.
No.
You think it's a fluke?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think it's a fluke?
I mean, they're doing pretty good right now. They got 2 guards that are passing it well. I just figured Celtics are going to be in there. Mm-hmm. Philly's going to find a way to be in there.
Doesn't look that way right now.
Yeah, but they'll figure it out.
Okay.
Somebody else will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Joel Embiid will leave the Sixers this year.
No.
Really? Okay. Expand on that.
I mean, that's like his place. Like, where else would he go?
Right, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Like, he wouldn't even look right in anybody else's jersey, though. Like,
you think so?
Nah.
Yeah, you only see him in the City of
Sixers,
Brotherly
yeah.
Love. Okay. Wemby will get a quadruple double in his career.
Yep.
Yeah, you think so?
I believe.
How soon?
Probably like 2 years.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of time to develop. Okay.
Yeah.
The Thunder will win a chip in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a Shea guy.
I just think he's really good, but if you look at their team and how they act around each other, yeah.
Yeah. Sort of the way that you were saying how Harvard West like has that
Yeah.
community vibe. You can really see it there. They're like really all brothers.
Like they're all together during the interview. Like
they're all friends.
Yeah, that's cool for sure.
Totally. If I was in your shoes and someone asked me what NBA team I would hope to be on, it would definitely be the Thunder.
The Thunder? That's a good one.
I don't know. I just feel like they're
a
such
good
a good
team.
vibe.
Yeah.
All right, next up. Giannis will stay a Buck for his whole career.
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I agree. And lastly, Jason Tatum will win an MVP award this season.
Yeah.
Yeah?
He can do it. Yeah.
Duke guy, MVP.
And he's been playing well, too.
He has. Yeah, I mean, the Celtics are off to a good start, except for the Warriors beat them. Woo. You know.
Yeah, the Warriors are all right.
No,
actually, the Warriors are pretty good.
They're really good,
pretty
except
good.
for last night. I have no idea what happened, but Buddy Hield was literally the best.
They got
addition.
smacked last night.
Yeah, we did. It was bad. All right, Nick, here's my last question. Can you please nominate the next guest that you think should be on Sloane Knows?
I'll go. Shoot, I'll go Zay Johnson from Kimball Hall.
Okay, great.
Yep.
What about Cooper Flagg?
I mean, Coop probably gonna be getting ready for the league soon.
You should call him up and be like, Coop, come on Sloane Knows.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, he should if he wants to.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks for listening to this episode of Sloane Knows Next. You can get links to my socials and see behind-the-scenes fun from Nick and I in the show notes, or just search @SloaneKnows on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Remember, that's Sloane with an E.